All right, now to those breaking developments in Minneapolis. Protesters clashing with federal agents after an officer shot a man in the leg following a traffic stop.
Tensions already at an all-time high in that area as the incident happened just miles away from where an ICE officer fatally shot Renee Nicole Good last week. Pix 11's Kalarama joining us live in the studio with more. Just the tensions building one after the next.
It is. And you know what? People who are out there protesting, some of them violent, not knowing what law enforcement they're targeting, right? Because people are in tear mass, so they don't know if they're doing local law enforcement, federal officer, but the streets are packed.
Frustration is building.
And frustration is building. That's right. Chaos erupting in the streets. Look at the videos behind me. City leaders pleading for calm. 3,000 ICE agents taking over the streets in Minneapolis, but it doesn't look like that calm is coming anytime soon. The Department of Homeland Security says their agents were trying to apprehend someone who's in the country illegally from Venezuela. That man, trying to get away, crashed his car and ran off. The agents in pursuit of him. 2 people then came out of nearby apartments and started to beat the ICE agent with a shovel and a broom while that agent was struggling to apprehend the suspect on the ground. Then somehow that Venezuelan suspect got a hold of the shovel, according to DHS, and struck the agent with the shovel. The ICE agent then fired off shots, hitting the Venezuelan man in the leg. All 3 suspects barricaded themselves in a nearby apartment. They were eventually taken into custody. But now DHS is blaming Governor Walz and Mayor Fry, saying that they're actively encouraging people to organize resistance to ICE and federal law enforcement officers. Those Minnesota leaders are then asking ICE to leave, saying they've only brought chaos to their city. Now crowds have taken to the streets, as you can see, radiating with anger because all of this stems from 1 week after an immigration agent shot and killed an American mother in the head, calling her a domestic terrorist.
The crowd is engaging in unlawful acts. They have thrown fireworks at police officers, and at multiple times, gas has been deployed. Police are attempting to disperse this unlawful assembly at this time. I urge anyone that is at the scene to leave immediately.
It's certainly not creating safety when a huge percentage of the shootings that have taken place so far this year in Minneapolis have been by ICE. So let's be very clear. I've seen conduct from ICE that is disgusting and is intolerable.
So now law enforcement on the streets are wearing gas masks and helmets. They're firing tear gas and grenades into small crowds because they're accusing those protesters of throwing rocks and fireworks at law enforcement. Something I do want to point out, there are 3,000 federal ICE agents on the streets right now. The police force in Minneapolis is only 600. And what the mayor was saying is that they don't know how to respond to simple carjackings in the city when they have so much chaos going on.